3, 2.
Mwah, 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 mwah. What's up? This is Sunshine coming at you. Well, I decided to get away for the weekend and I came down to LI, where I'm born and raised, Long Island. Yeah. So while I go and step in the studio, seeing what everybody's up to, guess who I run into? My homeboy Scrooge Owens.
What's goody?
Yes. When I tell you, we graduated in 1994 together.
94.
And a quick story about him before we get into the interview. My stepfather passed away when I was 15. My mother moved us all the way out to Shirley. Yeah. So my junior year, I'm starting at a new high school. I mean, him and his brother are the first two that welcomed me, showed me love, put me under their wing. And they was like, you new to the school, so we feel your vibe. We like you, so we ain't gonna let them mess with you. You know how they like to try to mess with
the new person
coming in. They don't know you. They want to test. But I am nice with the hands, so if they test, we just gonna test. But they was like, nah, we don't want any of that. So we've been friends, graduated, lost contact, got back in contact, and hopefully I get to see your brother before I leave.
That's what's up. Yeah.
But and Boise. Oh, I gotta see Boise.
Yeah, Boise.
So I'm snagging him for an interview.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So
we lit.
Y'all know I be in the studio up in Buffalo, but since I'm hometown, in the studio here. So come on, gotta do it. Yeah. So Scrooge, I'm happy I got to meet up with you.
Yeah, I'm here. You doing a lot of that. So you got the family going and all of that. You got the, you're doing good. It's good to see my high school friends doing good in life.
Yeah.
You see that. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got the family doing the t-shirts, right?
Yep. The spoken words. Even though you still haven't had a chance to listen to it.
I'm gonna check it out. You know, like I told you,
Your brother listened to it yesterday and subscribed right away.
Yeah, you know, I'm working on it when I'm working on the edit album. I'm working on the edit album. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Spoken words is hard, man. She
I gotta come out. Gotta take them out because look, like I said, I'm working on the album. Maybe we could collab on something.
I'm with it because I already got somebody.
We gotta make that happen.
Yeah, because I'm actually the sound of my new album is totally different than what you heard or been hearing. Okay. It's gonna be a whole different wave and a whole different sound.
Then you definitely need to listen to mine because my spoken word is totally different, but it's touching on domestic violence, it's touching on daddy issues, family issues, the judicial system, and things like that. So now while we talk about the judicial system, let's roll with your first fire one that I love. Okay. Like I love his music. I love it. High school, we were straight hip hop.
Right.
High school. Oh, remember when you and your brother did the what was it? The
talent show.
Yeah, the talent show had the whole place and
yeah, the whole place.
But when your fort, here comes William jumping into, I was like, oh my God. I was like, here we go.
Right.
But we about to go with one of his songs. Listen to the words. He's on YouTube, Spotify. We're gonna at the end, we'll tell you everywhere you can find him. But listen to these words.
Shout out my people, Napoleon the Legend, already Rugged Man,
Mr. Cheeks.
Cheeks. We're gonna play that joint too.
All right,
let's get it. All
right, let's go.
Gamo. My right foot doesn't recognize my left. I'm hyperventilating, heart beefing with my breath. Left brain decisions, right brain wisdom. Birth certificate don't got my right name written. Casino folks, you know it's illegal, mostly boast. My ego's low cause I rap and people know me, that's corny. Tribalism, GMO, my metabolism, foul religion. We living in a valid system. Partisan politics, private parties with Baphomet traffickers. Cell phones and minerals from Africa. We fake woke and killing our brain slow, drinking Jameson. We rather be famous than broke, chasing bankrolls, rain and snow, climate change flow, imminent demise. Still we be praying it ain't so. When that earth rock shattered, they purchased for raw data. Working up the status to service upon a platter, and it's like cops killing a nigga cause of his skin. Why the government corrupting the system we living in? All these tribulations mitigate us living in sin. But where the higher ups are wrong, I don't know where to begin. The country is racist, that don't even need to be said, New America was crooked before Trump was the press. White man shoot up a school, he get a ride from the feds. Black man get pulled over, he end up shot in the head. What's really real? Been waiting to see how they really feel. Turn on the news, too many innocents getting killed. They pick and choose. Don't ever let it get misconstrued. Even with the proof, police always winning, the people lose. How we supposed to beat the biggest gang on this planet? Even when there was cameras on film killing an unarmed black man, it's a shame. No justice found, they just get suspended and still get paid.
Laser chip data flip, modern dictatorship, major flip, operation paperclip, same shit, America. Rhinestone guns, Glenn Campbell, the next death, dead man, like the next candle. The death threats, pedal gate, tech, sex scandal. The cops come, life gun, trigger, press cancel. Got him behaving like the plot of the pagan. Who's in the picture of a god that they got him praising? Robbing the nation, colonization, poison the population. Monkeys to Ronald Reagan, another criminal politician got the nomination. Psychotic, know your rights, better do the knowledge. Don't let these fools fool you. These dudes abuse due process. The game spot, the cop nightstick, break your top, straight up block corruption, suck your blood, Salem fly, tax dollars, pay the pig salary, invested in oppressive men, arrest the president. Don't let the devil win. We put the devil on the pedestal and let the menace spin again. It's never gonna end if we ain't set the precedent. America, land of the greedy, guess I'm supposed to accept the lies that y'all feed me. All I see is racist faces. Yeah, you scriptures to enslave us to turn me atheist. My son reigned for a country that won't even acknowledge that he can get shot for just reaching for his wallet. Now how am I supposed to be comfortable when my nieces seeing men use the ladies' room? Is you serious? You took serious. Millions spent, but they ain't flinch for flint. Puerto Rico, they ain't have life for weeks. Trump mocking their speech, but they can barely eat. Hey, let's make this country great again. Let's grab their women by their pussy and kill all their men. Hey, let's make this country hate again. Since your commander in chief, that's your president. You can have your white privilege, I just want my black light. Then why I gotta die? Cause you had a bad night. The switch sides, give me your badge and gun. You got 3 seconds to run. The switch sides, give me your badge and gun. You got 3 seconds to run. The switch sides, give me your badge and gun. You got 3 seconds to run.
Let's talk about that. I played it from he was like, yo, I'm a subscribe, Mom. I said, okay, just don't repeat the words that. And he was like, I won't.
Certain joints,
Yeah.
They knew I was going to be for kids.
Yeah. But we've been talking because our boys, I have 3 sons.
Right.
And you always got to have that conversation with your sons. One, because they're Black.
Absolutely.
And they're male.
Right.
Females don't get treated the way African-American males do by the police.
Absolutely not.
So if I had a daughter, I have a granddaughter, I'll still talk to her, but my conversations is different. In the arrest the government, pick and choose. They pick and choose. That's what one of the rappers said. The other one says, hold a badge with cameras, no justice. You say, let's switch sides, give me your badge and gun. You got 3 seconds to run. Yeah. That right there hits me. Because if they really tried to switch sides, would they really do what they do?
Absolutely.
So what made you write about arrest the government?
Like, honestly, so my brother already, he comes, he hits me up, he's like, let's make a nice political record about what's going on today. Mm-hmm. So I said, okay. And he's like, we'll grab Mad Squabbles. I heard of Mad Squabbles before, and I like, I love this style. I love everything that he do. And he's a young guy. You know what I'm saying? So he's the youth. He's younger. He's the youngest out of us rapping. You know what I mean? And then Napoleon, I heard his music, liked him, cool, laid back dude. Boom. Hit him up, said, yo, listen, I got this record. I know what you're about. Let's work.
Okay.
And we all worked. And then, we got together. RA flew in from Germany. Squabbles came in from Philly.
Okay.
I came from, I think I was living upstate at this time. I came from upstate, or I came from Long Island, one of the two. And Napoleon came in from Brooklyn.
Okay.
We all met up and shot the video. You know what I mean? We didn't want to do nothing too crazy because we wanted what we was rapping about, us to get our point across.
Okay.
You know what I mean? We didn't want to have like all the big lights and You know what I mean? And we didn't need that. We just need you to hear what we were saying and what we were talking about. You know what I mean? And me saying, like, I'm a type of person that I always, in order to understand people, you have to put yourself in their shoes. So there's times that I write like that. So when I said, let's switch sides, give me your back, your gun, you got 3 seconds to run, I want to put them in a state of being the one with the gun on them. And that's why the picture is the picture it is. You see, if you look at the video, you see the cop holding the gun to my head.
Yeah.
And then when I say let's switch sides, I'm holding the gun to his head. So how would you feel when it's being done with you?
Exactly.
You know? And you know, I'm not gonna sit here and say, like, you know, I'm a super political artist, a super political rapper, but I do spit truth. If you ask me to talk about a subject and I feel passionate about it, I'm gonna spit truth on it.
That's why we connected in school, because we always spoke.
Everybody was real, you know. We ain't playing around.
We didn't have nobody disloyal in the crew, and we was not trying to deal with nobody.
We wasn't playing around.
But that's one thing I can vouch. Growing up with him, yeah, he's still live wire. They say I'm live, he's live.
I tell you, you know what? You know, shout out to my wife, Jackie, and you know what I'm saying, you know, I just had a beautiful daughter.
Oh, she's so cute.
Yeah, you know, I just had a beautiful little daughter. So they keep me balanced. My girl keep me balanced. My daughter keeps me balanced. Both my sons keep me balanced. You understand what I'm saying? Shout out to Khalil, shout out to Gage, you know. So I try to use that energy more towards just, you know, good things. And my whole thing is just making it home to them every night. As long as I make it home to them every night, and I'm good. Yeah. As long as I can provide for them, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? You get a good woman got your back, you chill. Yeah,
when you got them, keep her.
I'm trying to tell you.
And when you got a good fellas, keep them.
You know, I'm gonna say this, you know. You know, when you're younger, you may meet a nice woman who's on that page, but you're not. You're not on that page. It take us a little bit more time to mature to get on that page, and
it takes y'all a long time.
But you know what? When you find it,
you best to keep it.
You say, yo, hold on. You don't fuck that one up. You ain't fucking that one up.
Because if you do, you may not get it back.
Yeah, I ain't fucking that one up. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
So like I said, that's where you stay grounded.
Yeah.
And we stay focused on what we got going on.
Yeah.
Yo, matter of fact, and let me put y'all on to something else, right? My wife and her mom has a business. You know what I'm saying? Me Sue's Ginger Tea. I should have brought something, you know what I'm saying? And maybe we'll hook up again, and you know what I'm saying, when the album drops, let's hook up again.
Yeah, to do a nice album interview.
That's what's up.
We will. Now we're holding him to it.
Yeah, now you gonna hold it. Yo, I got you.
Because my mama still live down here, and my godfather too. I'll be down.
Don't even worry about that. I got you on that, right? So what we're gonna do is, and then I'll bring the tea, but I want everybody to check it. It's ginger tea, right? And it's good for your stomach.
Who's Ebony? Ebony Bell said it's a tough job keeping you on track.
That's my god sister right there. That's my god sister.
I can understand. He's a live wire. I understand that.
We talking about something else right now. Why you talking about something else? We talking about something else.
All right, we'll bring it back.
Yeah, we're gonna bring it back. We're gonna remix that. All right, we're gonna remix that later. Will I? But
this is how we did in high school. Right? Oh, how I used to run that money on the CeeLo at the space. Yeah. Run that. So, my mother be like, "How you coming home with?" I was like, "I ran that."
But I want to put you onto this ginger tea.
Okay.
Because you know, with the COVID thing and everything going on, Me Sue's Ginger Tea. You know what I'm saying? You can go to mesuesgingertea.com. Check it out. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you the correct spelling and all that. So you know, in a second. Different ginger teas, and it's all good for your stomach. It's good for your body.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? Just go to Me Sue, because my wife's mom's is half Korean.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Well, we'll get back to that later.
Yeah, let's get to that, because that's part of the business. That's part of what I'm doing.
Oh, that's
in my
what you're
life.
doing too.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing in my life too.
Gotta put your hands in other places with the pots to run that money.
So what it is that I'm gonna shout that out because
that's gonna bring something to
you gotta, but
and then
also
you got a website page.
yeah, it's a website page.
So
I'm
gonna
give you the correct spelling. It's MISOOK''SGIMGERTEA, ginger tea, right? Now this is also, like I said, what I do also with helping my girl with her business and all that. You understand what I'm saying? And because we don't talk about the music, I want to get to that.
Yeah,
but you know what I mean?
There you go.
This is what we push, and this is what we do to feed our family and what we do. Because even with the COVID going on in people's stomach, you need to have ginger in your body. You need it. It fights a lot of stuff. I ain't saying it's gonna kill you, but it's gonna help.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a good prevention. Check out Sue's ginger tea. Check that out. So, you know what I mean?
Okay. So when did you fall in love with hip hop? Because when I met you in junior high, y'all was already hip hop.
No, it was, well, I don't want to tell my age now. But I'll tell it. You know
we graduated in 1994.
So you do the math. All right, so you do the math. You do the math.
See, I know him, right?
But you know what? My family has always been music oriented and always did music. So you talking about like in the early 80s when it first came out.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Who captured your ear?
As far as the artists,
Mm.
I'm gonna tell you my favorite first artist was Slick Rick.
Wow.
Yo, you know what? Because he got his point across smoothly and looked good doing it.
I love Dougie Fresh.
You know, I fuck with Dougie.
That's how I got
fuck with
into
Dougie,
hip-hop.
but let's say this, right? Slick Rick, with his accent, was the first introduction of somebody from another country doing rap.
You are right about
you
that.
Never heard. So that's why I was so intrigued by him, because I was like, yo, this dude has a whole different accent and sound, and he's bodying.
And how he told the story.
How he told stories. You know what I'm saying?
That.
He was in tune.
That.
Like Slick Rick is, I would say Slick Rick is probably my favorite rapper.
I can see that.
You know what I'm saying?
See that. Okay.
Just because he came in like the 80s era.
Wow. I can tell you the real deal. I love NWA.
NWA,
yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like
that's what really caught me for hip hop. NWA, straight real, straight. Yeah.
I was listening to hip hop before that because I was a little bad, little dirty kid, break dancing in his underwear and shit, pop locking in his little. My mom's telling me, get in. You know what I'm saying? So I always had music in my heart. My favorite singer is Luther Vandross.
Okay.
Luther is my favorite singer ever.
Rest in peace.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So, music has always been embedded in me and with my family and all that. My uncle was singing. He was in the Harlem Boys choir.
Yes, we're going all the way back, Ron. Yes.
Way back. Yes, we have to, man. Like, you got to know the essence. He said
cool G rap. Okay.
Nah, G rap.
I know.
G-rap.
Ron, stop hiding your face.
G-rap.
Yes. And speak, I told you. Now, all right.
She laying the law down.
What is the darkest moment that you could say Scrooge has felt or dealt with?
I've had a lot of dark moments.
What's
you
the
understand
worst?
What I'm saying? The worst one is, of course, losing my mom. That was like the darkest.
And again,
moment.
I'm sorry about that.
No, it's all good. You didn't do it.
No,
I always say that as a joke.
I know.
Listen, let me tell you something.
He tries to stay laughing as much.
Let me tell you, you got to. What I've been through in life, when after a while, when you start, the only way to get rid of that dark cloud over you with that rain is to smile, and that's your umbrella. You got to find things to smile about, and you got to look at that and be like, yo, you got to do better than that because I've been through worse shit. Excuse my language. So when bad things start to happen, you got to start to think of what you've been through that have been worse than this, and you'll know that you'll make it through. That's how I make it through everything. That when something bad happened, I'm like, yo, you know what? This happened to me in my life. I made it through that. I can make it through this.
I feel
that's how I live my life. You know what I'm saying? So my darkest moment at this time, at this point in my life, was losing my mom. And that was the most major thing that I ever lost in my life. So I'm not saying that losing other things in my life will be easy, but it would be more understanding. I'll be more understanding now. You understand what I'm saying? Because I already lost something major and I know how that feels.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So once we broke ways, graduated, threw up the hat, cap and gown, and got yelled at because the principal didn't turn around and say, y'all make it a complete, be better yourselves. And we was like, whatever, this is the last day we see you.
We out of here. We out of here.
What have you been up to and how did you get into the industry?
Well, I took a vacation. Mm-hmm. That's what I call it. You know what I'm saying?
But you learned from your vacation.
Yeah, I learned from I'm learning from my vacation. Like this is the speak real, right?
Yes, we speak real.
Easy. Speak real. Speak real. Speak real. I love that.
Do I not speak real?
Easy, speak real. So
I can tell you.
I would say this, right? Like I said, my girl, my kids, those be my ground right now. Mm-hmm. I still sometimes juvenile, dumb out, and I have to check myself. Like, yo, what is you doing, bro? Like, you got to get home to your family. You understand what I'm saying? Because we all do. When you live so long, me and my girl discussed this the other day. When you live so long, just you and feeling like you have nothing to live for, when you do have things to live for, it's kind of hard for you to adjust to it. But I'm adjusting well. I'm chilling because I you know what I mean? But I've been up to music, really focusing on music, and just in the last few years, having a family, chilling and doing that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So it was like doing music, wilding out. You meet a good woman. Now you have a family. Now it's like, okay, music and fall back. Yep. You know what I mean? That's what I'm on right now. You know what I mean? After the little hiatus and vacation, I feel like I want to spend time at home. You know what I mean? Okay. Like that.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Because we're not getting younger.
We're not getting younger.
We're getting older.
And our kids are getting older. So we have to be examples for them now. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. We had our fun.
Oh, we still having fun.
No, but I'm talking about the fun where we put ourselves at risk and don't care and don't have, you know what I mean?
Yeah, me and my friend was just talking about that the other day. How we used to wild out. Okay. Wow. Look, I've come a mighty long way. Because we be parking pop off real quick. What? Talk about it after the fact. Yeah, but we won't go there. Because we still have to, like he said, make it home.
We still got to make it home.
Because we have children, we have careers, we have businesses. Like,
got people
we're not trying to have people take our money. Yeah. We're trying to make that money.
For real. Tell you.
So we do think differently than what we used to.
Than what you say, yes, definitely. Yeah. Man, got you.
Yeah, it was yeah.
This is good to see you. I'm like,
yes, I know. That is really good to see you, look, I'm like, good. Who else am I gonna catch up with?
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta call Du Bois and them and see if they yes, I see Boise. Oh, and later, after when I get back home, I found the 1994 yearbook. You know I'm screen shooting and posting up and tagging.
Dude, how much I gotta pay you? How much I gotta pay you? Don't do it.
I got the yearbook.
How much I gotta pay you? Don't do it.
I was going.
How much I gotta pay you? Let me see. I ain't got no money on me.
I'm gonna pay just as much to see it.
Lost some money, man. I gotta pay her off, man.
But he gonna pay. I want to pay just as much to see
it. I'm paying you too, man. I know. I pay everybody. I'm paying you too. Don't worry about it.
That's gonna be there.
Leave that alone. You ain't going that far back, bro.
Man. I remember, like you was saying, 1993. Like my mother has a pool, so I had a little gathering when my mother went to work. We had a gathering, so it was you,
my brother,
William, Rebecca, Kenya. We was all there, and we was like, "Yo, pool, let's go."
Music bumping,
right?
And I don't even know how to swim.
blackmail, right?
Yeah, don't do that. Yo, she got pictures too.
Load
She
them,
got pictures
Ebony.
too.
Load them.
Chill, Ed. Come on. I got money for you too. I got money for you too.
Now, with you being in the industry, what would you say is the highest so far moment being in the industry? Like, is it reaching 5,000 views on YouTube or what?
I'm gonna tell you, cause like me, like I have like high moments, and they all feel good. You know what I mean? Like just last year, me and my girl, we went to Romania.
Okay, how was that?
Oh man, that was beautiful. Shout out to my brother Matty. Yo, I love you, Matty. Shout out to my brother Matty, right? So we flew to Romania, and on her birthday, I'm on stage performing. You know what I'm saying? I'm on stage performing, and I had the whole crowd say happy birthday to her, right? And then we had the crowd say happy birthday to her in Romanian.
Oh, that's what's
you know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's
so
what's up. Now, what made you go to Romania?
Because my boy Matty, the one I just shouted out, like he lives out there or whatever. He was like, "Yo, come out here, do a show." Brought my brother Afro. Shout out to Afro. I brought Afro out there.
So he hooked up a concert for you.
Yeah, we hooked up a concert.
So you made some money too. Why at the same time?
We enjoyed ourselves.
But you always got to bring back one of the monies to hold and do his.
No, we got a couple of dollars. Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up. We don't have to politic because we need to start.
We got a couple of dollars. Yeah, yo, we got. We doing things across the country. We doing things across the state. I got good people around me. I got good people in my corner, so I'm just enjoying. I'm enjoying the moment with them. You know what I mean?
I like that. Look, and I travel.
Yeah, I'm enjoying the moment with them. Yeah.
I sure do. Yeah. What would you say? Wait, didn't you tell me you was having this album coming soon?
Yeah.
When?
I want to drop it in September.
Okay, why September? You got August.
Because my birthday is in September.
Oh, so you want to do a birthday?
And the album is called Growth. So since I'm growing, why not drop it on the day that I was born?
Okay, what's your born date?
September 8th.
Oh, my son is September 4th.
Oh, he's a Virgo.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Lord, that's a good guy. That's a good guy.
He's the one that was telling me about the music and modeling.
Let me tell you, there's a lot of Virgos that Michael Jackson was a Virgo, Beyonce's a Virgo, Nas is a Virgo. There's a lot of good Virgo. I'm not sure. No, okay. I won't say that. And you know what's funny? We look over there, Michael Jackson and Nas.
Yeah.
Both Virgos, right?
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? So, and me. Yo, you know, but Virgos are we are very emotional.
Yes.
Very loyal,
he is.
Very passionate.
Yes.
We're very what's the word? You know, like perfectionists.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what, let me tell you something. No
My
matter
son's
what,
a pretty boy.
No,
he is.
But not conceited.
I'm so thankful.
But not conceited.
No.
Nah.
But I tell him
you hear what I'm saying?
Because I'm his mama.
Yo, let me tell you something. Virgos naturally take care of themselves and do whatever they do to themselves in a way where people will believe that they're conceited, but we're not. We're actually very giving and loving people, but we just take care of ourselves to a degree where you be like, yo, he think he all that. It's like, nah, I like to take care of myself, motherfucker.
Yeah, it's not just Virgo. Libras do too. But we come with a little attitude.
You a Libra?
Yeah.
Interview's over. We're gonna talk to y'all later. Thanks for having me. Have a good night. Thank you. Libra. We ain't even gonna go there.
Well, he's
let's get out. Yo, we're done.
Joe,
this interview is over.
That's why it explains a lot. I've been wondering why she's so crazy.
Yo, she said, interview's over. Thank you.
What?
Have a good night. Yo, nah, we out of here, bro. Nah, Libra? Get the fuck.
Libras are very
crazy.
No, we're
Say that again?
No,
what they call particular is crazy.
Deranged.
Deranged.
No.
Yes.
We can't.
No, you gotta admit it. Come on.
We got bottom lines. Don't mess with
Yo, let me tell you something about Libras. Libras have 5 people in one person, right? but each 5 people have 5 other people in that one person.
Come get him.
Yo.
Come get him.
Yo. 5.
No.
I'm telling
No.
bro, they're crazy.
No,
We
we're
done seen
not.
3 of them tonight.
Multitask.
You see 3 of them a night, right? You know,
Where the other 2
multitask,
at? They gonna
multi-crazy.
go.
Multi-crazy, bro.
I can't
Yo.
answer right now.
Nicole, let me ask a question.
Crazy, bro.
He's just mad because in high school I was robbing him of his money, paying CeeLo and space.
Yo, multi-crazy.
No, not.
Multi-crazy.
No,
That's
not.
it.
No, not.
So.
So with this generation now, like my 14-year-old and 15-year-old, what would you tell them dealing with the corrupted system we're dealing with?
When you talk about, this is something that's been going on for forever, for a long time, right? And all you tell them to do is be as pleasant as possible, but don't let nothing threaten your life. Because you'd rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6. So what I'm saying is, right, if a person of authority, an officer, comes and he addresses you, you address him, yes, sir, no, sir, no, officer. You be as pleasant as possible as you can be. But the moment you feel like your life is threatened, you should defend yourself to the fullest extent. Care who it is. Because no matter what anybody puts on their body, a suit, a bat, you still a human being at the end of the day. And you will not violate my rights to live at all, no matter what your occupation is. Your occupation does not give you the right to violate my right to live. So if you threaten my life, I'm gonna take yours. And I'll deal with it in court. Because I'm gonna do and take every measure possible to not make you feel like your life is in danger. So I would respectfully ask you to do the same to me.
That's real.
I hear you.
Because if you
A lot of
don't,
people can handle that.
you gonna get it. Because I'm not dying. I'd rather you visit me in jail than visit my grave. I can appeal a conviction. I can't appeal death.
Yeah.
And that's how we got to think as Black men in this time that we're going through.
Absolutely.
People, let me break this real quick, right?
Break it. Go ahead.
People, Black Lives Matter, right? Black Lives Matter, right? We're going to go with that because a lot of people get a lot of misunderstanding, right? The people who are saying Black Lives Matter, we're seeing that in a humblest way. Maybe not the organization. Black Lives Matter has become the slogan because we saying to you, yo, bro, Black Lives Matter, don't do that to us. We equal to you. We don't do that to us. When in America, when you have Black people standing up for themselves, there's gonna bring people who's gonna bring corruption. Because why? Look, here it is. Because they don't want nobody to see what the fuck they're really doing. Excuse my language.
Nah, you good.
They don't want them to see what they're really doing. Right? Look, you deal in Christ and you deal with the Bible. So let's deal in parables. A child that's being abused, right? When somebody calls BCW or CPS, the parent comes, cleans the house up, makes sure the kid is nice, looks good. So when CPS come through, they say, there's no problem here. And then they leave off. And when they leave off, the child gets abused. This is us. We get abused. We're that child getting abused. And when y'all come and look in and say, yo, well, we don't really see the problem, that's because they clean the shit up a little bit. So y'all don't see the abuse. That's what we're going through as Black people in America.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, the people, they refuse. I see people's posts and they link Black Lives Matter to the KKK, right? Okay. No, let's say this, right? Let's be real. Okay, they do, right? You seen that before, right?
Yes, I have.
Okay. Even if you take, right, the worst of what you believe Black Lives Matter did, right? Anybody associated with them, right? They looted, right? Now, we say hypothetically, because we're not saying these are the people who did it. We're saying that y'all always associate these type of people with Black Lives Matter, right? People who loot, people who riot, people who march, right? Now, okay, you're saying that to the KKK who lynched, who raped, who murdered, who burnt,
who hanged,
lynch.
Yeah. How can you
burn churches down?
How can y'all even put them on the same level?
Burn churches down.
How can you put Black Lives Matter on the same level as the KKK and you call Black Lives Matter a hate group and never called the KKK a hate group, never went this hard to dismantle them as you do in Black Lives Matter, which came from oppression. Yeah. Black Lives Matter came from oppression. Your hate created Black Lives Matter.
A peaceful movement.
Your racism and your hate, a peaceful one, created Black Lives Matter. Yeah. White racism is the forefather of Black Lives Matter.
We've been talking about this for a while.
Y'all did that. Because if you treated us equal, we would know that we matter and wouldn't have to say that we do.
Yeah.
That's it, man.
Yeah.
Shit, don't come to me and say you got Black friends, you hang with Black people, and don't sit there and try to understand their oppression. You got a Black friend, and you got a husband who whoops your ass every night, and you go to your Black friend, and he says to you, go to him, you go, my husband, and he's like, yo, you know, he consoles that she or he consoles you, or a girlfriend to a male. I'm doing both.
Yeah.
And he consoles you and all that, but then he tells you, yo, you know what police brutality on me is, and you like, yo, what? Nah, come on, man. I don't want to hear that. I can hear what you're going through, but you're not gonna understand what I'm going through. Take a second. This shit is not, excuse my language, this is not black and white. This is black and racism.
Yeah.
This is not black and white. This is black and racism. And when people start to learn to understand that concept, then they'll get it.
Yeah.
They don't want to understand.
So when I'm sitting here and I'm telling you, it's not about your skin color, bro. It's those who have a problem with our skin color. And you not trying to understand that, bro. You're not trying to understand my struggle. You're not, as my friend, I'm telling you, I'm going through something.
They hate Black, bro. That's why you want some real shit. Because right now in 2020, you either with us or you against us. No justice, no peace.
Yeah.
Come on now, you with it.
Yeah.
If you a Black man in 2020, you better be walking around strapped and fucking protected.
At the end of the day, the core of it, right? The core of it, right, is that you have to understand. The core of it is that not all. Let me not say that all. You have some white, Caucasian, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
It's definitely not all.
Who get it? They be like, yo, I get that shit.
Yeah.
But you got some people who are not trying to understand it. They're only taking offense because they see the word white or they see the word black. Black, right? Black Lives Matter is threatening because it says black.
Yeah, and we're already a threat because of our skin.
Because it says black, what they're not understanding is because of the blackness, we have the problem. So it has to be the first word. Because we're black, because you see us as black, that has to understand Black Lives Matter. Forget about the organization. We're talking about the people across the globe. Yo, let me tell you something. We have never had a protest so large from George Floyd, right?
Right.
Bro, every country where you had a dark-skinned man was protesting, that lets you know that this skin color is oppressed across the world.
Across the motherfucking world.
Across the world, not just in America, bro.
All over the world. From
all
Europe
over the world. If your
Japan,
skin is dark, you should be oppressed. In the mind of certain people, you are less than. It doesn't matter if you speak another language or what country you from. If you are ashamed, because you got Dominicans who's black as fuck. You got Italians who's dark. You got America. If your skin is a little bit darker past the motherfucking shade, you supposed to be in an oppressed state. And that's what they're not understanding. I know I'm going hard, man. I'm sorry, man.
No.
Because I'm passionate.
That's how you gotta be. Hey, man, I love your tenacity, my nigga. That's how you gotta be, man. Because you bringing
games. Stop fucking playing. They need to stop making it black and white. It's black and racist. Because if you white, if you Chinese, if you Italian, if you Greek, I don't care what you are. If you fuck with me like, yo, we cool. What's up, brother? You my brother. But if you look at my skin color and feel like you should treat me a certain way, you my enemy. And anybody who sees anybody that does that, they should be an enemy of you too.
Yeah.
Don't be mad at me because I'm mad at the person who oppresses me. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
What is they doing out there?
If anybody cannot understand where you coming from and where you feel, like all you gotta do is look at the shit that you saying is running our country, plain and simple.
Come on,
like yo, that power is running the country.
Yeah.
We gotta look at that shit every day. It's in our face.
You know what?
They don't understand the anger.
You hit the nail on the coffin. First of all, right? Let's go this level real quick, right? People be Republican and Democrat, right? That shit don't mean nothing to us black people.
Shouldn't mean a thing, bro. It's a fucking trap.
Nigga, that shit don't mean nothing to us. Man. Fuck is you talking about, man? Yeah. You Republican, Dominican, we don't care. What right now, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, right? This is gonna be some of the realest shit that I say to you right now, right? Number one, whether you can love Donald Trump, you can wait, no, hear me out. I'm about to say his name. I'm gonna give him this respect to what I'm, because once I say what I say, then you gonna get it, right? Okay.
He just still
Donald Trump, right? President-elect Donald Trump. You know what I'm saying?
Impeached Donald Trump.
Right? Or pedophile Joe Biden, right? So we're gonna go there because I'm going there, right? Go there. It doesn't matter which one you like or dislike. Both of them need to get the fuck out of here. We need a young person who understands how this country runs, how this country moves.
70.
They have 1960 ways, thoughts. We need a millennium president who understands how this country runs at this moment. We don't need them old fucking farts who need the pens right now. Them niggas is 1 foot in the grave, 1 foot on a fucking banana peel, trying to run a fucking nation that's going through some shit. They need to sit their old ass down, go to hospice.
Damn, you real. Their political campaigns literally attack each other's Alzheimer's and
I don't
shit.
even want Bernie no more. He's half dead. Get them old niggas out of here. Let's bring some young recruits in. And
That's crazy.
I told you
real.
I was too real like me. Yeah.
bro, if we gonna talk, let's talk, man.
That's what we're here for.
That make perfect sense.
Get them old niggas out of here. They doing Abraham Lincoln type fucking politics, bro. It's 2020. I can see you through my fucking computer. I don't want to talk to a nigga that was born when Atari came out. I don't want him my president. I want somebody young, vibrant, that understands the LBGT or however the fuck you say that. The black people.
LGBTQ.
Yeah, the white people, the immigrants. I want them to understand that, yo, America is an immigrant country. You ask any fucking white person or Caucasian, yo, where your parents from? Oh, my mom's from Italy. My father's from Greece. Oh, then you niggas ain't American.
I want to take it bigger than that. America's a fucking stolen country.
Exactly. But my whole point is that how can you be mad at immigrants in this country when most of your family members were immigrants coming to this country?
Well, 45's mother was an immigrant and she
How-
married American.
Like, listen
That's
to the
the
logic of
fact.
that.
Number
Yo.
45's mama is
I guarantee you, right? I promise you this, right? You ask the average Caucasian person, right? Where their family from? They're gonna go back to their greats who migrated here, worked hard, built the business. They're gonna tell you that fucking story.
What do you think about?
So why are we dissing immigrants today when your greats were immigrants that migrated here to build the life? Let them build the life too.
His mama is an immigrant.
Who?
45. His mother married.
And built the life here. So why can't you let other immigrants come and build the life here?
Mm-hmm.
We're not gonna play these games here.
Scrooge, let me ask you something.
Yes, sir.
Shout out my man Scrooge Owens. I'm about to post your Spotify link on our page. Y'all go give it a follow. You know, Japanese ain't even really big population in America. Got
Right.
reparations from our government.
Right.
You know, Indians
Got a
got
reservation.
reparations from the government.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jewish,
Yeah.
the Jewish people, not the
Right.
real Jews, got reparations
Right.
from our government for everything that they went through.
Yes.
Black African Americans,
Nothing.
brought over here, transatlantic slave trade system from the west coast of Africa, built this fucking country off our back,
Right.
worked them farms, did everything. Was the
Right.
backbone behind every single success we have today.
Right.
2020, bro. 2020. We've been asking for our reparations. We've been asking for help, begging. We are struck in poverty. Our communities is fucking dying. Y'all ain't see Katrina? Flint don't still got water. Come on. We still can't get no reparations. Corona virus break off.
They'll never say
Government,
so.
let me
You'll
just
never
finish. The
see it.
government,
You'll never
government
see it.
break off $1 trillion like that for them stimulus checks. Black community
never
like,
see it.
damn.
No, we'll never see it. They're not
I'm gonna
give
tell
it
you.
to
getting
I'm gonna tell
ours.
you this,
They're
right?
not gonna give it to
I'm gonna
us.
tell you this. As a black man, as black men, as black women and children,
Yes.
you know what? I believe in God. So I will say this, right? And hypothetically, I'm gonna say you will never see it, right? But God always has a different plan. But I'm gonna tell you why it will. If you do see it, it will be so long, right? as Black people, from the time of our slavery and before that, we always made the best out of scraps.
Sure do.
You throw us garbage and we make that something. Right? So when you have a group or a type of people who's that intelligent with scraps, if you give them resources, imagine how more powerful they would be. We would become superior if they gave us our just due. That ain't gonna happen, bro. If they,
they're not gonna give it.
If they gave us reparations and we got our shit together and did unity, we a problem that they don't want. They give.
We're a problem now.
They give the hear me out. They give the Jews reparations because they know where they at. Jews about bread. Jews about bread. America didn't do shit to the Jews. Germany did. Hitler did. The Germans did. That's their beef when we welcomed them into the country. The Japanese, that ain't our beef. Come on, we got you. We got you, right? Black Americans, if they gave us money and we remember the history,
it's over.
You may have 10 million niggas who wasn't feeling what the fuck. Yo, you seen the NFAC? They're not fucking around. Yo, where they went to, I can't say the name, I don't say that. Where they went with guns armed. You saw that video?
Oh, yeah.
Bro, imagine 10 million Black men and women militant like that, bro. They don't want that.
And they was talking that shit.
They don't want that, bro. So they're not gonna fund that. If they give you reparations, they're funding their own death. They're funding the death of their superiority. If they give us reparations, they just funded their own execution. Because you'll have people like that with money who can fund. People say, yo, don't defund the police. You know why they don't want you to defund the police? Because here's what happens, right? You defund the police, then you take the money and put it into the community where you have these you take a gun from their hand and put a book in their hand. But you put opportunity into their minds. They don't want you to do that. Stop training the police to be militant towards us and start training the children and the kids to have a better future for themselves. So they don't want to, people think defunding the police means stop paying them so much money. No, I'm not sending you to military school because in the streets, it's not a fucking army. You're not a fucking soldier against civilians. You're there to protect the weak, the grandmothers. If they shooting shit up, handle your business. But a routine traffic stop should not end in someone dying.
Yeah.
If they drunk and you rough them up a little bit and they run off, let them fucking run off. What are they gonna do? As long as they're not in the car, let them run off. You feel like he's so drunk that he should die? Let him go. You patrol that community. You see him again. And if not, somebody else will get him. But a life should not be taken at a fucking traffic stop, bro.
Sure. And there's been many killings because of that.
You know what I mean? I get passionate about it. I talk about because when you bring me into this subject and this situation and this type of talk, I gotta get deep on it because certain people really need to know that you actually my ally, but you moving like my enemy.
Yeah.
You say you fuck with me, but you speak for the other side.
Yeah.
This ain't Democrat or Republican. This ain't black and white. This is black and racist.
Nah, you're absolutely right.
You should look at your black friend, and if they're crying out, saying that they're being oppressed, you should say, yo, what's the problem? I got your back. Not like, oh, well, you know, white lives matter too.
And
oh, yeah, all lives matter. If you
like, oh, I see you. Yeah,
don't do that. Don't do that.
If you have black friends, you have black family members. My family is mixed. We all stick together. We all.
Because I'm telling you right now, it's some I got some white boyfriends, and I'm only saying that because I'm saying, you know, just to move it. I will fuck you up for. Excuse my language, you know what I'm saying? Assalamu alaikum. Yo, you know what I'm saying? But I'm hood. You know what I'm saying? I will wash you up for a couple of white boys that I fuck with hard body. I'm not gonna let you do nothing to them. Whether I don't care what nationality you are, because all I see is my man.
Because they have your back as well. And that's what I've told people, and Ron, CJ, my husband could tell you. I tell him, I was like, this is real. I hang with real. I'm friends with real. I'm not friends with fakes.
Man, we ain't even friends. We family.
I know. He's like my brother.
That's why I was happy when he transpired. I was like, oh, all right. Ron, I owe you one, Ron. Yeah. I'm glad it was you, so it make more authentic. Like you said, when you first came to the school, yeah, we got you. What's your crib pool parties and chilling? You know what I'm saying?
You didn't make it to the senior trip.
Word.
You went to the skiing.
I did.
I
got kicked out of school.
Oh, that's right.
Remember, I got kicked out of school. I hit like 2 teachers.
Yeah.
Remember that?
And that's when William came running in through.
Yeah.
Remember that?
So I got.
But for our senior year, our trip, we waited till the chaperones went to sleep, and everybody was like, all right, how did everybody wind up in our room? I don't know.
That's crazy. I missed that.
It was me, Becca, and Kenya who shared a room. And we had spades going on. We had.
I missed it, man. I missed it. Yeah, it was good, man. Well, that's good times, man. And you know, like I said, man, it's good to see you.
Yeah.
You're married, you got kids, you're doing good.
Yeah, I'm trying.
We're doing law firm. You know what I'm saying? I love, you know what? I love to see, like I said, my peoples that I grew up with, that was my fam, that's my family, to be doing good. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot. We lost a lot on the way, man. We lost a lot on the way. And these young kids don't understand that part. Like,
they don't know.
You know what's crazy? You know,
I was gonna bring up.
I was talking to my brother. The other day, and I was like, you know, we at an age where we're gonna lose a lot of people that we remember being young. Family members like me. I don't got no mother, no father, no grandparents. I don't have none of that. I lost all of that. And these kids don't understand to know how to cherish and respect your parents and all that. Because one day they not gonna be there.
Nope.
They're not gonna be there.
Nope.
Every day you wake up, we take time and people for granted.
That's why you're supposed to show them while they're here.
Word up.
Yeah.
Word up.
Like, I'm chilling with my mom tonight. And after we hang out and stuff, I'm going back home chilling with my mom and my sister. And then tomorrow I'm catching up with my godfather. I always got to make sure I stop in before I go hang out with my girls tomorrow night. Yeah.
Girls night out. All right.
No wifey duty. Look, this is my weekend.
You know what I'm saying? but you got the what's that? The shield though. As soon as they come, you be like, yo, bam, nigga, fuck out of here. Fuck out, bam, nope.
And that was an upgrade.
Bam, that thing looking nice. See,
that thing looking huge. It just blowing the whole screen.
Don't do that. No, I did. No, you going too far. You going too far. You going too far. See, now I gotta do my thing. Now I gotta do my thing. Don't worry, baby, I got you. I'm gonna get the big one. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I gotta be invited to the wedding.
You're definitely invited. Yo, I gotta introduce you.
I would love to meet her as a
Beautiful,
baby.
yes, beautiful.
Oh, because our kitchen's closed. No, Miles is
All right.
9 years old.
Scrooge,
Yes, sir.
let's talk about America again.
Let's talk about it. Let's go. Ooh, that.
Because they still may not understand why we feel the way we feel, like why you coming the way why you come. And I spoke, I said we built with our backs, our blood is the reason why America is the way it is. How many of y'all know about gynecology, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
It is a booming field. it's what we go to, it's everything that we know about sex and all of that things, our body, how everything works. And we got to give a shout out to the father of it, which his name is J. Marion Sims.
Okay.
In the early 1930s and 20s, how do you think this man learned and experimented and figured out everything he knows scientifically? Because we love science.
Right.
How he figure out all his information and write all these books, and every foundational thing we do is off of what he taught us. His statue got tore down 2 years ago.
Wow.
How do you think his statue got tore down? This man experimented every single experiment on our Black queens. Just taking them. You think experiments was cool back in the early 1900s? Nah, taking knives and just cutting shit up. Just opening it, just slicing, opening up stuff, whatever.
Yep.
To rearrange history.
Sewing it back up. I'm reading this book called Medical Apartheid. Y'all gotta go watch this. And it tells a story about how Black people was used in every kind of way, man, even science. We were used. and
they still don't know our system.
Because, let me explain something to you.
They did this to this one woman 30, 40, 50 times, opened her and sewed her back up, bro.
Because they want to see the genetics and the DNA and the makeup of us, right? But what they don't understand, the DNA and the genetics of a Black man and a woman is not in our body. It's in our spirit. It's not in our body. They can cut us up 1,000,000 times, 1,000,000,000,000 times. We are spiritual, good people. That shit is within, without. Do you understand what I'm saying? You cannot, there is no dissection that you can do to understand that, but to just try to understand us. You're a Black man, you're a Black woman, because God put that into you spiritually, not physically. They looking for the physics of our spirituality, and you will not find it. This is and then hear me out, right?
I'm listening.
When you start to understand those who hate you, you kind of start to feel sorry for them. Because I can't understand a racist nigga ordering Chinese food. You hate Chinese niggas, but you want a motherfucking egg roll.
Let me say something.
Right? I can't understand a racist motherfucker talking about he going to another country to vacation. You don't even like them niggas. Why you over there? Why you eating their food? You don't like them.
Clown.
It is, I said, one day I was driving, right? And I can't remember who I don't know. You know how you drive by yourself and you get into a zone? Yeah. So I'm driving by myself and I get into a zone, right? And I said to myself, I was like, yo, you know, these racist motherfuckers and this and this and that. And then I was like, yo, I said to myself, yo, why do you hate them? You should feel sorry for them. I said, what do you mean? I'm talking to myself. What do you mean I should feel sorry for them? I said, because you are a person who loves people no matter what race, creed, color, what they're going through in life. That means that you get to experience so much. They put themselves in a little box where they only want to be around people who's like them. They don't learn or get the love or no. I was like, yo, you know what? I feel sorry for racist people.
Yeah.
Because you only like people who like you. Do you know what it is to hang out with a Chinese dude that's mad cool? Or hang out with a black dude that's mad cool? Yo, every race got an asshole.
Go watch Rush Hour.
Yeah.
Every race got an asshole.
True.
Every race got cool motherfuckers. Every race got smart people. Every race got people that do things that you're in common with.
But you know what every race don't got?
Huh?
You know what every race don't got?
What's that?
KKK. A violent,
I hate
vicious.
group. I hate
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
how many races got hate groups?
Wait, brother. May I add on to that? A legal hate group. America allows the KKK to have a march through the streets spewing fucking hate, and you do nothing about it. But when you have the Black Panthers who come through and say, we don't want to be oppressed, you dismantle them.
Yeah.
You dismantle them.
Yeah, infest them with drugs.
When you have Black Lives Matter, whatever, however you take it, come through and say, yo, we don't want the problems, you trying to dismantle them. But
bring in. Go ahead, bro.
That says a lot. That says a lot about our country.
They bringing in right now, as we speak, on the protests happening on the West Coast, Oregon, Cali. They bringing in rubber bullets, tear gas, peaceful protests. Bro, they fucked up the fucking mayor. The mayor was out there peaceful protesting. Now he got cried in front of everybody.
Yeah, they got the mayor.
Martial law, y'all. Martial law.
My wife is Korean and German.
Okay.
Her son is Korean, Native American. Bro, he be on a res, you know, he got his family on a res, you know, he do his thing. You understand what I'm saying? My home is so multicultural. My daughter is African American and whatever the fuck else I got in me. Korean and German.
Yeah.
Stop playing. We live in a country, a multicultural country. Stop thinking because the color of your skin makes you superior, because we are all multicultural at the end of the day. We are all mixed the fuck up. And that's 100% fact. There's no such thing as an American. Why? Because if I ask you where your parents are from, they were not born here. They were probably born here, but their heritage dates back to another country. The only people who are the true soul people of this land are the Native Americans and natives, and they're not Americans. American was the name that was put on this motherfucker. It's whatever the fuck they call it before niggas got here. The Indians, whatever the fuck you want to, excuse my language, whatever you want to call it. I'll try to be PG. You know?
I know, you're fine.
No, because I know how you do, and I respect everything. But you got a real one. You got a real.
Hey, let's keep it fucking right.
Yeah, so so what I'm saying is, whatever we want to call them, the natives, the Indians, or whatever the case, they are the sole ones to name this country.
They were. They are.
And everyone else,
there were black people here
is
as well.
a fucking visitor. Whether you want to believe it or not, okay, you conquered the land, you did this, but at the end of the day, that's corny. You know why it's corny? Because you conquered a land where people invited you in and showed you love. You should have came in. You should have came in ate some food, maybe got you a little chills, and then got back on your fucking boats and kept it moving because they were good to you.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at with it, man. That's where I'm at with it. I don't know what the comments are saying over there.
What's the comment saying, Nicole? I know CJ was in there talking that shit. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, CJ was like, he said they didn't even use the sleep meds. Yeah, on African American women. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. I forgot to say that. In the book, it talked about how they couldn't put them to sleep. They couldn't give them no medicine. There was no fucking Tylenol back then. They would just have to hold them down. And you would just hear the screams and the yells and the cry. Oh my God.
Because you are not a human being to them. And they, like I said before, brother, they wanted to go into the DNA to find out why you are so superior. And it's not in your body, it's in your soul. They can't extract that from you. They can't extract your soul.
No.
I got some numbers for you, bro.
They try to dim.
They can't never understand how you work. And let me tell you something. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, right?
We always do.
No, us as Black people can't really even understand how do we do the shit that we do until we meet God.
Whoa.
Jordan don't know. LeBron, boy, you don't know why you do it. You don't know how you can do what you do. God gonna tell you why he put that talent in you when you meet him. That ain't you. That's God. Don't ever think what you do is you.
Of course.
Everything you do is God.
God gives
and when you put him first, he gonna give you his best.
CJ says, explain why they harvest our organs.
I just did.
CJ,
yeah,
I just did because
we ahead of his comments too.
Why do you do the amazing things that you do so naturally? And that's because your soul, God is in your soul. I'm talking some real shit.
Of course. He gives us the passion.
He
gives us the fire. He gives us the drive. And
he had, you know what? I'm gonna tell you this. This is the real shit. You know why he gives us the power to make the best out of scraps? Because he know he left us here with an oppressor. And we have to have something. We gotta have something.
We can talk about why we spread out throughout the world. We talk about God. We can get real deep.
Against our oppressor. We got to.
I know.
We have to have something. He said, yo, you know what? I'm gonna leave y'all out there. I'm gonna let y'all do what y'all do. I'm gonna give you the power of me. Be strong. Yo, word to my mother. If there's no message that I'm gonna put out,
it's hard to realize that.
To any of our viewers, Black men, Spanish men, immigrants, homosexuals, because everybody chooses to live and be who they want to be, except the color of their skin. You can't choose that. Nigga, you here.
Well, they'll try to pay to get it.
But it doesn't matter because you are who you are when you're born who you are.
Yeah.
So when I say Black men, white men, homosexuals, everything that's going on in this time, we need to unite and respect each other's space. If a person is doing something that you're not cool with, don't hate them for it. Social distance yourself from that.
Mm-hmm.
Do not make how another person choose to live their life your problem. Do not choose to make the color of someone else's skin, your problem. You don't like homosexuals, don't be around them. If you have to do business with them, do business with them, keep it moving. You don't like black people, you got to do business with them, do business with them and keep it moving. Be respectful. Don't let your personal...
That's simple.
Why are you mad?
Business is business. Personal is personal.
That's your feelings. And that's how you was raised. But stop fucking up the movement of life because you feel a personal way. If you don't like black people, but you got to do business with them, do your business. But don't hate, don't act stupid, don't do nothing dumb. Say, yo, I do business with you and I keep it moving and go home. You don't have to express your hate towards me. Just do our business. Because at the end of the day, we in this world together. And if you don't want to be in this world with us, drop dead. That's the only way you're not going to be here. It's if you die.
You know what's sad is we watched George Floyd get a knee put in his neck on a burning hot pavement for 10 minutes. And then the country proceeded to start hanging niggas all around, from East Coast, West Coast, down south. Suicides. They don't care. But let me put you on real quick. Go ahead. Yeah. So let's talk about the average household income in America. This is from a rating in 2019. Average white household, $177,000.
Right.
What do you think the average black is?
15,000.
I was gonna say like 15 to 20.
You right on, Nicole. Y'all right on. 17.
Right.
Somewhere around there. Over 150K. 150K difference. That's our poverty. And we was talking about reparations. And you was like, they ain't gonna have it because they don't want to see black power. They don't want to see what we gonna do with it. But still irrelevant to what they gonna see, we gotta talk about Katrina, which happened a decade ago. Bro, our community in Louisiana, they was living in the Superdome, ain't have no food, ain't have nowhere to go to bathroom, living sick, ain't have nowhere to go, bro. Just left to die. And we gotta talk about, you got it. Because we gotta take it, I'm gonna take it in 2020.
I hear you. I want to play devil's advocate though. I want to play
devil's advocate. Okay, we're gonna take it to COVID-19 2020.
Right.
And we see the communities who are suffering the most because once again, we can't even afford to take care of ourselves, left to die. Go ahead. What you got to say about it? Devil's advocate.
No, this is why I say I want to play devil's advocate.
Right.
Okay. We know who our enemies are because they're being outspoken right now, right?
They show themselves.
Here comes the part, okay, right?
I'm with you.
Where we have to unite ourselves. We have to go back to our tribal times, right? Yo, bro, if 20 years ago your cousin killed my cousin and or this and it, yo, let that go. Because right now, our personal shit is fucking up our whole nation.
Yeah.
We as black people, word up. Let them do what they're gonna do. They've been doing that since the beginning of time. Have to take responsibility for our actions. If whatever problems that you have with another black man is not worth taking his life, let's fix that. And you two, that's where, hear me out, we're us brothers, right? And us black people, bro. This is real shit. We have been down so long and people have looked down on us so long, and we have looked down on ourselves so long that we have accepted the fact that us being black is criminal and this and this and that, right? Hear me out. That we took on a war on ourselves to start to hate ourselves because we black subliminally, right?
Yeah. It started way before the streets too.
We have to stop taking petty, dumb shit and stop trying to prove that we are gangsters, we are killers, we are shooters, we are murderers to the hood, and start proving that we are fathers, we are better men, we are providers, we are protectors. Use that same killer energy to protect your children, to protect your women, to protect your brother.
Protect our queens.
If me and you have an issue, let's go in the backyard and get dirty and it's over with.
Right?
I don't need to shoot you 20 fucking times because you did some foul shit. You understand where I'm coming from?
1,000.
We know what they do, but we have to take accountability for our actions against ourselves. We have to stop looking at each other as enemies and start looking at each other as brothers. You walk into the store, you grilling niggas because he got a nice chain on. Instead of saying, yo, my nigga, yo, that chain is nice, man. You looking good.
See?
Yo, what you up to? Yo, all right, get my number. Talk to me. Instead, I want to take you for what you did, not knowing that, yo, bro, I like nice things. I work a 9 to 5. I got a wife and a kid at home.
Right.
I look like a drug dealer, but I'm just a nice guy that has a job. Stop looking at each other as an opportunity to take advantage or do dirty instead, and start looking at each other as a come up for each other. We have to stop being each other's enemies. I gotta stop hating the fact that you pull up in the BMW and the Benz and say, yo, we should rob, you know, nigga right there, yo, gangster. Instead of coming up to you and say, yo, bro, what you do for a living? Because I need a couple of dollars. I'm trying to feed my family. Oh, you work at UPS, they hiring? Word? That's how you get your money? Yo, look, I'm drug free. Yo, I smoke, but if you need to stop smoking, I'll stop smoking. I get the job, talk to your manager, get me in there, bro.
Right. Real shit.
Oh, where you work at the airport? Oh, my Jeezy, listen, hook me up with a job. I throw luggage around.
Yeah.
You make more money with a legit job as a low budget drug dealer. Niggas buy ounces of weed and smoke more than they sell.
Yeah.
You be buying weed only to re-up for an ounce so you can get high. You're not making no money. Get a fucking job.
That goes into your song, We Gonna Make It.
Yeah.
Hey, so
we gonna make it.
Let me put that on, because I wanted to talk about that a long time ago when we was talking about the industry when you first started.
Yeah.
Nicole ain't get nobody a chance to talk.
That's good. That's a good intro. Use the facility real quick. Yeah.
Hey.
So let's throw that video on and we talk about that. Yeah.
Yeah. How do you go about making that? What went into this? This is like one of your
That's hometown here, right?
Yeah, that's in Gordon Heights right there. Yeah, that's hometown.
Well, back in the day, you didn't go to Gordon Heights. Before you play,
you gonna play it right now? Yeah.
I'm gonna get it ready.
All right, get it right, and then I'm gonna give you, before you link it up, I'm gonna get everything right for you. I'm gonna tell you how that came about.
You was like, no, don't come out. We'll come to you. Yeah. I was like, yeah, after a certain time, no.
Yeah, you know the Heights. You know how that was back in the day, right?
It's like, you somewhere?
All right, Nicole, just tell me when to press play.
All right, you want to hear how that came about?
Hey, do your thing.
All right.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, how that came about, shout out to my brother Nettles, even though I want to kick him in his head right now. I love him to death.
Love you, Nettles.
Yeah, shout out to my brother Nettles. Yeah, look for him too. You know, he doing music and he's a personal trainer too. So if you want to get your body in shape, look up Nettles Owens on Facebook and all that, and give him a holler.
But he's gonna be on here because I already told him.
Yeah, get him in. Yeah,
collabo. You already know.
So what happened was, like I said, for my vacation.
Yeah, it's your vacation.
You know what I'm saying? My brother said, "Yo, bro, I rock with Mr. Cheeks from the Lost Boys. I'm introduce you to
yeah,
that's my guy. Yo, I remember dancing in the living.
I know that was high school.
So he said, "Yo, I know Cheeks. I rock with him. You know what I'm saying? My homie AZ, Karen. You know what I'm saying? They hooked it all up together. I got up with Cheeks." And I did a lot of things with Cheeks. We did a lot of shows together and everything.
We can't call Mr. Cheeks and do a little something with him a video. Like, let's pull it up, Cheeks.
Yeah.
At least Sunday we can make it happen.
Yo, you know what?
Hey, Mr. Cheeks.
Yo, you know what? Let's talk. Because my brother, shout out to Ryan. He doing the Ryan show. Maybe we can get something together.
Yo, for real. At least Sunday.
Shout out to my brother Nettles. Shout out to Karen. Shout out to AZ. They all hooked me up with Cheeks. They put me on. We shot the video.
Okay.
We did everything. Shout out to Boise. He jumped on it. Shout out to Zeus, who shot the video.
Okay.
And y'all check that out. I'm going to the restroom and I'll be back. Y'all check that out.
Go ahead,
we'll be back after this commercial break.
It keeps circling, Ron. What's the matter? Okay, there we go.
I've been down, but through it all, my truest friends are still around. I've been rich and I've been poor, but I learned in life there's so much more. Tears running down my cheek, yellow stole my voice. I'm like, how could y'all forget me? I thought y'all was with me. See, when you're up, everybody down, but the moment you fall, ain't nobody around. Guess the loyalty there until the money gone. Hate to leave you so weak when your love is strong. Real talk, in the struggle. That's how I was raised. No food in the crib, mom gone for days. I'm having dreams of my better looking diamonds. But once I walked out the crib, all I saw was addicts. Say cups, got me wishing I was home. Probably won't see my son till he damn near grown. Now you got a stepfather as a father figure. I'ma be there for my son as well as father figure. But there's a larger picture, can't stop to give up. I will start to go harder when ours to get you real talk. I've been up and I've been down, but through it all, my truest friends are still around. I've been rich and I've been poor, but I learned in life there's so much more. We gon' make it, 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 we gon' make it. From a basic track, but listen, we ain't basic, so face it, black. Young niggas is whack when it comes to the bars. I'm a beast from the east, still reach for the stars. Look, homie, you ain't trying to go nowhere, and I won't give you that look. My niggas stay right there. Yeah, you wasn't fucking with the team. I'm the kid that had the dream to get the cream. I'm a microphone fan. I get these clowns for ER. Modern day murderers, the godfathers here. I'm from the in the van, I'm on the Rockaway twins. Say mastering the wit. JT spins.
I like my boy.
Didn't his partner die?
Yeah.
Okay.
I never got to meet Ty, but I met his son.
Okay.
His son is mad cool.
Nobody got to meet Ty.
Yeah. But his son is cool too.
Okay.
Ty's cool. Mad cool.
So much more. We gon' make it. 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 We gon' make it.
She got 110.
Oh, yeah.
It was on that.
Uh-huh. Well, our CEO Ursh had a question.
Oh.
He says, "Do you give back to the community, and what do you do if so?"
To me, right now, like as far as like giving back to the community, what I do my thing that I do. I'm not like what do you call it? A street activist. You understand what I'm saying? I speak what I speak because I know what I know is real. But when it comes to the music industry, hell yeah. Because you know why? I bring rap artists out here.
Okay.
I bring and I give artists opportunities to meet these guys. Any other artist can call me and say, yo, I want to do a song with this person. I connect them with that person.
Okay.
So that's my way of giving back to the community. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like I'm not like a block party thrower, and you know
I got you.
Hear me out on this, right? I spent a lot of money. A lot. I can honestly say I spent over like maybe $250,000 to $300,000.
Okay.
Bringing artists out here, trying to put dudes on studio and doing all this.
You trying to give them an opportunity.
I did that for about a good 5 years. And so in that 5 years, I spent between 250 to 300. Yeah, nobody can tell you no different. They don't even know the money I spent. The people that I put in position, the people that I tried to do things for, and I lost so much money. Lost. I said I spent. It's not a game. I said I spent between $200,000 to $350,000 to $300,000, not 350. $250,000 to $300,000 booking artists, paying for tickets. We talking about everything to put an event together, and I was doing this shit for years, bringing different rappers. I bring like 4 different rappers on stage, your favorite ones, on stage at one time. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So I did that for the community, and when I throw shows, some people don't show up. Yeah. Hear me out. Some people don't show up. People don't show me. So when people say, what have I done for the community? I lost $300,000 for the community, right? And at this point, I need to regenerate money back, which I'm doing okay right now. Regenerate money back and put that into the children now, not the adults.
That's where it is. It's the generation.
I have to put the money and invest into the children and the children's future, and not the adults. And I still show love to them. But still right now, I got to do this for the kids.
And that's what we do.
So now I'm restarting so I can do this for the kids.
Well, I don't know if I've ever told you, but we do foster care.
Yeah? Oh,
we do foster care.
And I'm into that.
We deal with a lot of help with the judicial system. So they don't give you the proper funds to take care of the child while they're in your home. We use a lot of our funds too, but we rather do it because our heart to help these kids and let them know that they have a safe house, even though the judicial system likes to put them back into houses that should not be.
Because that's big money. That's big money. That's big money. I already know. You don't trust me. You don't want to even. I'm educated on that.
So we could talk about doing something with that because I do want to put something out there to let these kids know that people still care.
You know what? I know you, and I know your heart, and I know you're a very good person, and I know where you try to help people and everything.
And get screwed in.
But you know what I want to do? I want to let's get everyone together, all the people that we work with and deal with, right? Yeah. And let's build something. You know what I'm saying? Let's all build, because we know each other.
I got a blueprint. I got a blueprint already for it.
You know what I'm saying? We got families involved. We get growing, everybody. And we build something for real towards change. Because, we can scream Black Lives Matter all day long, but if we don't go into our communities and start making change and making sure that the Black Lives Matter. Yo, I've been thinking about this for a few days. I promise you. I've been sitting home and I was like, because I'm like, yo, I need to go into the hood and talk to these young boys and let them know, because we're going to give a short story. You know, I almost spent my life in prison. We know this. I did it. I almost spent my life in prison I had the death penalty on me. That wasn't no game. And they think that, yo, all the shoot 'em up, bang, bang, sell all the million drugs and all that shit, it's cool. You want to live like Tony Montana, but you see how how he ended in the movie. Yeah. It's either that or the prison system. And the federal system has bed space for you. They do. They will bunk you. No I'm not kidding. I seen men come from court on their sentencing day. 100 years plus life.
How you do that?
I seen, what did my mother? I went to court one day. I swear to God, if I'm lying, I drop dead. And I'm gonna give you the accuracy, right? I'm in court waiting to go see the judge. Boy come out of the courtroom, right? And he's sitting in the cell with a whole bunch of us, right? We in feds. We ain't in the state. We in feds. This is big boy shit.
Yeah, feds don't.
Yo, you know what he said? He said, yo, I just got sentenced to 30 years. I just got sentenced. I'm doing 30 years. He was like, yo, I didn't even kill nobody. All I did was sell drugs. He said, and I'm about to do 30 years. Stop playing. They got bed space for y'all. And they giving them big football numbers out for real.
Yeah.
Yo, I've been home going on 10 years. He's still in there. He got another like 15 to 20 to go. This was 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Slavery, bro.
Go back and think about what you was doing 10 years ago. I got you, brother. Yo, come here, Sam. Come here, man. Come here. Come here, ugly. Come here, ugly. Come here, ugly. Come here.
No, you can't. Come on.
Hey, this is my brother, Sam. I love him to death. Nah, you got to show him his face. Yo, no. Tell me the studio we at, bro. The studio at.
Nah, it's just our private little studio in Long Island, so.
Yeah, we working.
Yeah.
Yo,
he's being modest.
Yo, tell him not. Stop playing, man. Yo, we gonna get into a fight now.
Well,
I'm sorry that you're Black Lives Matter.
Nah, he's saying we're gonna have to take it out back.
Yo, plug in, man. Family here, family talk.
Yeah, bro, what's good? Come say what's good to the people.
Yo, see the answer for you.
Hey, boy,
send out to our producer, got my own podcast.
Yeah, let him know.
Artists, all of that.
Yeah, man, this is my brother right here, man. He do a lot of stuff too. He rock with the 40-40, right?
40-40, Rock Nation title, all that.
Yeah, he does a lot, man. So, yo, you know what? Some of my friends are too modest. You know what I mean? He's like me.
Said Rock Nation,
no. Let me tell you something. Like I'm gonna tell you about him. He's a punk. I'm a punk, but we beast. Does that make sense? Because the people that we love, we punks too.
Yeah, we do.
But we get on our jobs. You understand what I'm saying? That's why I say he a punk, I'm a punk, but we beast.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
He's a beast.
Right?
Because in school, somebody tried to disrespect me one time, and he's a beast. So yeah. What you say to my sister? What?
Yo,
I didn't know she was. What? I was like, oh,
because you know, me and you understand. Yo, we cut from the same cloth. We had the same issues in life, which made us bond. Like, yo, listen, I got you.
I was like, let's go.
I got you. I know you've been through rough times. I've been through rough times too with our people.
I had an attitude when I came along, boy.
And when you've been through it, you already know, like, yo, you know what? That's my sis right there. I gotta come in.
It's like, it's a problem.
Yeah, it's a problem. That's my sis right there. Come in. That's why when she popped out, I was like, oh! You know what I'm saying? I got you. No, we good, man.
I can't wait.
So, yo, listen. Drop it, 'cause my man, like, he got some people coming.
We about to hop
Yeah.
into his studio
Yeah.
time, so we're gonna
Yeah.
have to end this.
We got
So
the-
we're gonna have a part two.
No. Listen, we got the Growth album coming.
Yes, that's the part
We got
two.
the Growth album coming.
Bro,
Got the album. You
Yes.
come down again.
I will.
Come down again,
But it gotta be on the weekend.
bro. We
I
need
work
you
Monday through
involved.
Friday at the firm.
But this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna send you some exclusives. So you can play them.
ooh, that's love.
You know what I mean? So you can play.
That's love.
Yo, listen, this is my
Hey.
sis, right? Yo, you gotta.
Hey,
The
shout
people that you
out.
fuck
Y'all
with, fuck
forward
with.
to that.
We gonna give her exclusive
Yes.
access.
Look, Mr. Cheeks is next.
Yeah, we gonna work on that.
Subscribe,
Yo,
subscribe,
Alright.
subscribe,
I'm
motherfucking
gonna-
subscribe.
Bro, I'm gonna talk to my bro Ryan and try to get y'all on his show.
Oh,
So y'all can,
for
you know what I mean?
sure.
Try to get y'all on his show.
That's love.
Ryan.
I'm gonna give him a holler, man.
Yeah.
Cause I'm gonna be like, yo, that's my sis from
Oh,
high school.
come
Yo,
on.
I held her down with.
Yeah.
It's my family.
Shout out Scrooge Owens,
That's
our
my
CEO. Our CEO texting her questioning you and what you do for the hood, for the gang. He came through representing, showing love for everybody.
I'm coming
Just so
through.
I can know. Just so you can know.
I'm coming through. Listen, I got a lot of big
bro. That's what you was talking about.
swim. You know what I mean?
That's what we got.
Listen, let me explain something to you.
Maybe
And-
when he has a concert, we could get backstage.
You-
Passes, preview, sneakers.
Why she, listen.
I'm gonna be there.
Yo, we not listening to her. Yo, you know what? You know why we not listening to her? Because she said maybe. She already fucked up when she said maybe.
We
You
ain't
gonna
gonna
get
listen to her.
here. Come on.
What's your sign?
And everybody better stay on
Yeah,
one
bring the
accord
cameras.
with me, 'cause-
Bring the cameras. Yo, I'm gonna have you with the wife. My wife ain't no joke. She beat shit up.
Okay,
She,
good.
my
That
wife
mean
beat shit
her.
up. You good. You
Look,
good.
me and her be clicking real
Well,
quick.
no, you beat the wife. Don't worry.
Right.
She fucked shit up. You know what I mean? You good.
All right, y'all. I post the links. Y'all go subscribe. We gotta get out of here. The studio time about to start.
Love you. Thank you.
Mwah, mwah,
Appreciate you.
mwah,
Yo,
mwah,
family,
mwah.
I'm gonna get your number so we can
Absolutely.
yo, we gonna stay in
Absolutely. I
physical
appreciate that.
contact, man. You family, man. And we gonna talk more so we can build on.
Right.
That's what it's about, y'all. Ladies and
Right, say no
gentlemen.
more.
Y'all see
And
how we
whatever,
do it.
whoever I can
Represent.
bring through, I'm gonna bring some more people through. Just let me know ahead of time. If they're around, I'll put you on. I got you.
Right.
I got y'all. Word.
That's love. Represent. Shout out to the Speakeasy. Y'all go subscribe. DASPKEZ. Just type it in. It's that easy. Show us some love. Peace out, y'all.